live with a very big family, but I love them because they give me this freedom and they love the woman I am. And they wanted this woman to start a different womanhood in the generations to follow. So
You chose motherhood at a very young age, and I think even before you completed your CA.
What age is the right age for somebody to become a mother? किसी ने ऐसे ही कभी बोला होगा that 30, but अभी 30 किसका? Husband का या wife का?
There must have been some level of doubts and challenges on your way as a young mother.
Ignorance is bliss. I was only 23, which made me so more energetic. Even I was growing, even he was growing. I thought, चलो ये भी challenge है, ये भी challenge है. Family is and has always been my biggest strength.
इस सारी चीजों में, where did you see a second child coming in?
I always wanted 2 kids. My husband and I become a team to roam around, and the kids, because of their initial responsibilities, will have company and be home.
Sometimes don't you think that all these things which have now increased, जैसे ये mother toddler class I take my son to,
Everything that was the talk of the town that time, I wanted to go and explore. But I never felt that it is something which doesn't make sense or which makes sense, because it is the comfort.
I think every mother does best for the child. What is your view on delegating some parts of motherhood to a nanny or maybe a domestic help?
did you know that an average working mom works about 98 hours a week? That's about working 2 full-time jobs. And when we speak about work, I'm not even speaking about the mental work that a mother does. Welcome to Hustle and Heart with Juhi and Tanvi. Today, as you must have already guessed, we're going to talk about motherhood and the wins, the fundamentals, the challenges, and the fun of motherhood is all going to be covered today. And as promised in the last episodes, we have a wonderful guest over here who is not only a beautiful woman, but also a very dear friend of ours.
Let me introduce our first guest on Hustle and Heart. She is the one who inspires me the most. Not because she is my friend, but because she is a woman who wears many hats, but makes it look effortless. I've seen her as a wife, a hands-on mother, a powerhouse businesswoman, a loving daughter, and quite literally a glue that holds her family together. But one role about her that I have to talk about and which truly defines her is that of a mother. I've never seen her complain or crumble. I would now like to introduce Anuya Deshmukh, our first guest on Hustle and Heart. Anuya, you inspire the both of us more than you know. Welcome to Hustle and Heart.
Thank you so much, Juhi. Thank you so much, Tanvi.
So let's start right here. You chose motherhood at a very young age, and I think even before you completed your CA. So, what was going in your mind at that time that you took that decision?
So this is a very unexpected part of my life where even if I would have gone back as a child, I would have never seen the chronology of my life like this. I definitely wanted to become a chartered accountant. I was giving my exams, completing my studies. फिर प्यार वाला चक्कर हो गया. But I was never somebody who would really be looking out for a boyfriend or wanting to have a diversion from my main focus of life. It accidentally happened that I started getting along very well with my best friend, who eventually was my family.
I think it is
Friend.
a classic example of pyar dosti hai.
Exactly. Exactly. And of course, I mean, then shadi kab karni hai, when that was the question, it somewhere made a very comfortable, it was a very comfortable situation to get married after I graduated, because वो तो set था. My ambition was to become a CA. So there was absolutely no problem in it. It was a decision by choice that I got married early and I continued my CA. After a year, when I gave my finals, so I did complete my PE2 and did my classes. Final ka attempt hua, and I missed my degree by 6 marks. So that was a very depressing thing for me, or a setback you would say, that इतना सब करके अभी डिग्री आते आते निकल गई है. So I was not really in a mood to again give that much, to be frank, in that next immediate attempt, because I'd already sacrificed a lot in the first year of marriage. So that was the patience that my in-laws, my husband had committed, and they kept up to it. So I just thought, चलो 6 marks से तो रह गया है, मतलब हो जाएगा. अब next क्या? And trust me, I was so, I would say, foolish, or I was so unaware of what age is the right age for somebody to become a mother. किसी ने ऐसे ही कभी बोला होगा that 30 is the age you should have your kids, before 30. But अभी 30 किसका? Husband का या wife का? And it really happened that way, that 2006 December, Amit turned 30 and I felt, oh my God, are we late in this? And तभी मैंने ये नहीं सोचा कि मैं अभी तक छोटी ही हूँ. I'm just 22. But it just became a choice. And of course, the in-laws, the parents will always be happiest, because that is the next question. After कब शादी करोगे? When is the third one coming in? Yes. So having a baby was a decision that we just casually took. Maybe I just wanted a break from not looking at the books again. I loved kids as a child. I didn't know what is coming in, but yes, I was all set to have one. I had a first son, and after I had him, of course, फिर वो, the moment I held him, सब भूल गई. Degrees, tax, audit, accounting, and all I immersed myself was being his mother. I enjoyed him for a year, and after that, he completed his first birthday on in September, and I gave my attempt in November. But this time I took it easy. I gave it one group each, and I had to, because that has been my aspiration as a child. So of course my parents definitely wanted to see me happily married, settled, but they didn't want to see the little child who grew up with so many ambitions, especially becoming a chartered accountant, just fade away because of the responsibilities. So I did complete my CA.
Great. So Juhi, you had a baby, I think, when you were 28.
28, yeah, after my 28th birthday.
Yeah, same year. I think I had Kyra when I was 28. So how was that decision for you? Did you feel like you were late in your motherhood, or how was it?
I think my first goal was to get married by 25. So exactly at 25, I got married. And then we had plans that, 3-4 years, we will not plan. But as soon as we completed 2 years, my alarm started ringing. Now I think I'm ready for a baby. So, you start pursuing your husband. It's generally the wife pursuing the husband that, now we should plan. But we just quickly came on board together, and then, we thought, and it was a blessing that happened. But I think neither was I late nor was I too early. I think even a year or two before this wouldn't have hurt. A year or two after this wouldn't have hurt. The exact point, I think, even when what Anuya said, at 22, she decided to have her first child. And that's when you are ready, when you have that heart. It could be 22, it could be 27, it could be 35. It should be about you being wholeheartedly ready to take up a responsibility so big. एक भरा हुआ jar ही दूसरे को पानी दे सकता है. So until unless you are not a full pot, you will not be able to nourish or bring up your children with a lot of values and grit is what I think. But keeping all that aside, all the grit, confidence, and all the savageness that we have as working women, there must have been some level of doubts and challenges on your way as a young mother. I mean, even at this age, when I became a mother with all the world ka information at my disposal, and we are talking, I think, almost 17, 18 years back. And I still feel lost. Then I'm like surfing through mom groups looking for solutions of, and figuring out the color of poop and all. I mean, in the middle of night. I'm sure there are bigger challenges than that. And at that time, when with little help around, how did you cope with all that?
Ignorance is bliss. And I think every day would open up as a new challenge for sure. It was something by choice. See, when I say I got married early, or I just thought I would first take a break from my studies, somebody would have thought otherwise, कि 6 mark ही रह गए, तो might as well complete the degree and then you're all set. Because it was all that I just followed my heart. I felt, नहीं पढ़ना है. I want to have a baby. I felt I really had seen all the milestones in the first 10 months, and then I felt, chalo, let me just pick that book up and brush up on those chapters. देख के तो पता चलेगा whether I still remember or I'll have to really put in a lot of effort or I'm demotivated. So I would never say that my CA has been my biggest degree. Motherhood is, which just was something that came by heart. So the challenge is, if I go, like you said, 17 years back, the challenges were different. Probably I didn't even have everything coming home delivered.
Yes.
I was only 23, which made me so more energetic. Even I was growing, even he was growing. I thought, chalo, ye bhi challenge hai, ye bhi challenge hai. So I never thought that was a challenge. Because, of course, the family is there to support. But the child somewhere has to, that was one thing that I really always followed, that being a mother, I have got the child in the world, and as parents, we are doing the best. I was taking a break from my career any which way, so I thought, let everyone enjoy the baby. उसकी जो responsibility है, उसके जो काम है, वो सब मैं करूँगी. And I would just have a full day of nice work, feeding him, bathing him, taking him for walks. And boys,
Yes.
उनको तो dress up करने के लिए भी options नहीं होते, तो वो भी करने के लिए I would have to go out. So I would take him and go out. So I think it was a challenge. But if you ask me now, I really don't remember anything that has been painful. Even if you talk about the labor room. Because motherhood eventually wipes out all those small pains, and as you see your child grow, it just keeps adding on the positive. See, I didn't ever want my husband to leave his work and come running behind the job just because it's now his turn. So we would keep all the shopping, roaming, eating out, fun part with him. And all this stuff would always be handled by me. And that is how it balanced well also. So I think now when I see, I have been more calm as a mother because there was a lot of support. But y'all are not looking at the other side. Y'all are working women. Y'all cannot just leave a job where I think you handle more than 300 families all by yourself, and you equally handle 400 families. So how can y'all take a break? Because this is where there is a fine line of how and when you choose to be a mother. I chose when I thought I had the time and I was young. So I grew with my son.
But do you think that this entire experience of becoming a mother was instrumental in your CA attempt, which you then cleared?
I really feel it helped me because what happened is, in that 1 year of being completely with raising a child and knowing and understanding a new chapter altogether. So eventually what happened is, Anurag would go out for drives. Anurag would be with my in-laws. Anurag would have cousins over, my parents. So in that whole pattern, I found myself now sitting free, just looking around, thinking, ab main kya karu? And then the next 2 months till his first birthday was looking inside whether should I dive into my studies again. And I think it gave me a very good push, because as I would see everyone praising Anurag as a baby, his calmness, and me not needing to be a part of his routine, I thought, let me take a chance. So if I want to do my left dream, if I want to accomplish that thing, I am all set. And that's when I say family is and has always been my biggest strength.
Very good thing which I picked up from what Anuya said is the efficiency that increases post we have a baby.
Yes.
I mean, the number of things we get done previously.
Yes.
समझो 6 घंटे में हम कुछ चीजें करते थे, अब हमें पता है कि भाई हमारे पास 1.5 घंटा ही है, जब तक बेबी नैप कर रहा है, to wrap up
Yes.
everything. So what has been your experience on that side of things, of achieving things after motherhood and versus before?
You know what, Jui? When I had Kyra, fortunately, this, I won't say it was a good thing, but for the world, but it was the pandemic. 2 years of her life she has spent in that pandemic era. Today, if there are 5 people in the house, she actually starts asking me that, Mama, why there is no one in the house? Why there is no one? There are 5 people in the house. But she's become so attached to having 20-25 people around her. So that's, I think, a blessing of living in a joint family. I'm fortunate that I have my parents staying next door, my sister staying next door, my extended family just 10 or 15 minutes apart. And especially in family businesses, you know that, okay, if I am on maternity leave, my uncle is there, my dad is there, who's taking care of everything. And when I had Aryan, so I actually then timed Kyra's school time. Acha, she'll come from school, then I have to go home, then I have to feed both the children. Then in that, I have only 2 hours. 4 o'clock, I have to go back to office again, then spend 2 hours in the office, then maybe meet a friend for coffee or something, then go home, make both
Generally,
the kids
that
sleep.
friend is me.
Yeah.
Right when the year 2000 began, मतलब ये जो 21st century है, इसमें मैंने देखा कि there are so many mediums of entertainment, and then you have hobbies, you love to drive, you love to travel, and you already had a kid, and then your career, you were a CA now. ये सारी चीज़ों में, where did you see a second child coming in, and how did that decision really happen?
I always wanted 2 kids. I had it that if I will have 2, because like you said, that I like to travel, I like to roam around. My mother would never have seen me sitting at home before I got married. So she was more worried about the fact कि ये शादी के बाद भी घर पे बैठ सकती है कि नहीं is a big challenge. But of course, I always felt that maybe my husband and I become a team who roam around, and the kids, because of their initial responsibilities, will have company and be home to study or to have whatever, because I, of course, intended to even travel for work and did have those ambitions wherein not out of just joy or pleasure, it would be out of responsibility that I would have to leave the kids home. So एक को घर पे रख के guilt लेने से अच्छा है 2 को रख के we both are out. So yes.
Even Tanvi, for that matter, I mean, I think after 4 years,
4 years, yes.
you decided to have a second child. I mean, what really goes on into your mind? Because I am almost 14 months into motherhood, and I just see that, like how you said, I always wanted 2 kids. I always wanted 3 kids. I am coming down to, chal jayega.
You know what happened with me? One fine day, I was making my vision board. It was, I think, January, somewhere around January 2024. Cut to 15 days, I get a positive pregnancy test for my second child. I'm like, oh my God, ye kya ho gaya? So I sat, I introspected. Yes, of course, I wanted a second child. But am I ready? Am I at this stage of my life where I can handle ye sab responsibilities? I started questioning myself. And one mentor of mine, so both of us, we just happened to listen to one of his video. God has given that. And if you are going against God's decision, something comes back. So when we heard it, we were like, no, I have to. This has come at a point in my life because God wants something better for me. And I consider my second child as a divine gift from God. As against when Kyra was there, I feel more responsibility towards her, that she is mine. I want her for me. I'm very possessive about Kyra. I always wanted a girl child. But with Aryan now, I think I feel कि बस एक बार उसके आँखों में देख लो and मेरा दिन sort out हो जाता है. It's like
Wow,
that.
it's so beautiful.
So I think, and when now I see both of them playing, so I was in Switzerland, me, Tejas and Kyra, we had gone for a trip. And we were sitting in the train, Kyra was playing alone, and we saw one Indian family. They had 2 kids, and I saw how beautifully the daughter was playing with the son and every time. Whereas in Switzerland, me and Tejas did not talk to each other at all. We were only talking, अरे कायरा को नहलाया क्या, कायरा को ये किया क्या, कायरा को वो किया क्या. तो husband wife conversations had become like that. And then we were like, नहीं, Kyra needs someone. Tomorrow, your parents' age, yes, your husband wife is there, but you need someone to talk to. And that role a sibling plays in our life, I think
Yeah,
all of us
we
agree
all
to that,
have
yes.
siblings.
With the second child coming in, and I think chaos increases. Amidst this chaos, did you feel any need to go for some classes? Because Jui was mentioning that she goes to this mother toddler class. So how was it 17, 18 years back, or maybe when you had both the kids? Were there any rituals, routines, or classes that you did attend?
See, there were rituals, of course. Garbha Sanskar has always been an integral part, and it depends on what and how the mother is taking it. Somebody goes in for a workshop, somebody goes in to read things. I had read the Jnaneshwari. My dad had given me the Jnaneshwari. So even if I didn't understand it during the pregnancy, but I did have that, which was a ritual for me during the pregnancy, during the first one. And after my son was born, though I didn't have access to many applications or many social media stuff for my son, I was fortunate enough to have found good institutions who had programs for babies and for new mothers. And I kind of contacted few, and I was introduced to flashcards. So that is one thing I did with my son when he was a baby, that they would of course give the program, but it was not going to any mother toddler workshop. So now I would say you are blessed that you have a lot of options as to choose what you can do, what you want to do. That time it was not so very easy, but it was not impossible.
Sometimes don't you think that all these things which have now increased, I mean, जैसे ये mother toddler class I take my son to, he's only 14 months old, and week में 2 बार एक छोटा सा bag डाल के I'm taking him, maybe with his will, maybe against his will. ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो आजकल mothers of mine and our age, our time, are really pushing our kids to, and with the little back thought के भाई मेरा बच्चा पीछे नहीं रह जाए. Don't you think sometimes it really compromises the essence of childhood?
I would like to correct you. मेरा बच्चा पीछे ना छूट जाए. So that is a thought, trust me, never came to me. So when I say I took my son, or I probably took him to few classes also, wherein he would go to do some activity. I took my daughter to a lot of classes because 5 years after my son was born, I think there was a lot of development in my surroundings where there were more of these things, of an activity class, and it did help. See, a child is always comfortable and secure in the house, in the home, with his parents. So there can be two thoughts towards looking at it. I put my son in a play group a bit earlier just because I felt that he does not have anyone to play. He might be a secluded child. it was never a rat race. It was something maybe to get him used to, which definitely gave us so many days of thoughts when he would cry, when we would even take the car towards that area. But it never gave us a comfort that just because he went to school earlier, he started developing few skills. But when my daughter started going to a few activities, or my son also did the flashcard things, it was fantastic because that is the age when they can grasp things. It could be the reverse also, that he is not comfortable. So we would never categorize it though that time whether it is right or wrong. If we didn't like, my kids would have gone to an art class, they've gone to a dance class, I'm telling you, this is every mother's inspiration because, like you said, you have a son. I've had a son. I've done things which were really everything that was the talk of the town that time. I wanted to go and explore. When I had my daughter, I did things which were more girl friendly and all those things, but I never felt that it is something which doesn't make sense or which makes sense, because it is the comfort.
I think surrounding plays a very important role in all this because
Anytime, of course.
so today there is more of nuclear family setup that is happening, and that is why this need of maybe a mother toddler class is there.
Could be.
Yeah, but okay, I live in a joint family, so maybe the grandparents are giving that culture. So with my son and my
Yes.
daughter, morning they will sit with with their grandmother, do puja. In the evening they light the diya. So all these cultural upbringings that are required at an early age, I think that is happening in the house. So for me, I never felt the need of doing anything outside because they are developing so well in the
Correct.
house.
Yeah, and sometimes what happens is, we talk about, like I said, there is a baby in the house who's really like the heart of the family, and everyone wants to be around the baby. But what we fail to understand as parents, that even the grandparents need to have their space. So sometimes we don't want to put them in that space of just taking care. It is an integral part. Just the way parents come home from work and be with their kids, the grandparents, even if they're at home, they can have their own routine. Yes, and that is why in fact, Juhi, I would say this is a very good thing that you are taking your child to some new exposure, which you will bring in, and maybe 10 years down the line, you will be thankful to having done this.
I think more or less it's about picking and choosing and understanding what really adds value for you and your child. That is one decision for limited period of time of our kids' lives. We have that in our hands, and then eventually even that is taken away. So jab tak hai tab tak we have to just make sure that we're doing a good job. I think that's what this particular segment can be about.
Yeah. I think every mother does best for the child.
Yeah.
There cannot be anything good or bad. If a mother is
Undoubtedly.
deciding something, it has to be best for her child from her own point of view. So we have spoken, I think, about early motherhood. We have spoken about bonding with your child, having second children or not. Now the most hot topic when it comes to motherhood is actually mother's guilt. So especially when you have to leave your child with maybe grandparents or nannies, or maybe in a daycare for some nuclear family setups. If you're a working mom, and today maybe it's a rat race for parents more than the kids. So what is your view on delegating some parts of motherhood to a nanny or maybe a domestic help?
See, this is a very good question, because nowadays the mother's guilt, the wife's guilt, this guilt word is a lot spoken about, not being dealt also, and there is no hard and fast solution on it. I won't deny, I definitely had gone through the guilt, but it was never a mother's guilt. It was always a CA who didn't get on the professional work and gave it up for the time that I had to put in the family. Guilt as a mother has never, it never came into me because it was my choice of when I wanted to have the kids. Delegating, yes. When it was my son, I didn't have a guilt because I had left aside everything to raise him. When it was my daughter, then it was again a mother of a son and a mother of a daughter. So I was playing two roles. His mother, her mother. Now who wins in that? I feel, a personal opinion again, in spite of being in a joint family, in spite of having so many people around, if I am a mother to the child, I should be responsible for their main things that they need me for. Delegating is very easy, especially when you say you have a family member, it is very easy. But if we respect them to enjoying it with the baby and we take up the responsibility, that will be a better combination. That चलो आप उसके साथ सिर्फ खेलो, बाकी का सब थोड़ा मेहनत वाला काम है वो मैं कराती हूँ. It was easier when it was one child. When it was the second baby, I just then knew I needed somebody to help me on this. So I knew I had to have a help who take care of my daughter because she was barely few months. She would not even know what is the routine of the house. To identify the needs. So I started just putting them in a timetable wherein I gave my best to them when they needed the most. So when my son would go to school, that time I, irrespective of whatever it is, I would be with my son. If there is a guilt of leaving a baby just because she's smaller, doesn't make him feel more confident. He'll feel left out. The moment he would go, I would turn around and look at my daughter and then take care of her. So during that time, I knew somebody would take care of her. So there will be somebody who will definitely not let her cry or not let her, or try to just take her around somewhere, because those 10-15 minutes in the morning were completely his. You have to kill the guilt at that point, because then the guilt will sink into a point wherein you will be confused. You will always be confused. If you have one child, whether you delegated it was the right choice or no, all you know that whatever you did was for the best of the child, for your child. So I think delegation is never a problem. Being in guilt definitely will come irrespective of how many ever times you tell yourself, but that's fine. It's a happy guilt.
Yeah, so guilt as a word is used for when you have done something wrong. Like court mein bolte hain na, proved guilty, proved to have done something wrong. I think this entire phrase of mom guilt itself is a wrongly coined word, because mom cannot go wrong. Mom cannot do wrong.
But you know the sad part, Juhi, one woman, agar usko guilt na, she doesn't get the guilt, but there are people around her giving her that guilt.
Of course.
So what would you like to say about that?
People around, now you have to filter. Let the voices which mean something to you, let them pass through the filter. The voices that themselves have their life a little scattered around have little to contribute to your life.
Correct. And like I said, when I sat 8 years at home, giving up a career, but I had such a fantastic time with my kids that once they were set in their school routine, when they were also out for 7-8 hours of a day, and I started going back to my career, I just felt it is all the same. So the guilt that I lived in for 8 years was practically futile. So I have learned, and everyone will learn from experiences.
So to conclude this really amazing session, we have a rapid fire round ready for you. It has to be quick, short, fiery, and rapid, of course. So are you ready for that?
Yes, I am.
If you could talk to your 23-year-old self who had hit pause on her dreams, what would you say to her today?
The best decision.
Awesome. What do your children appreciate the most about you?
Me being so cool with them.
That's very needed with this generation. You've been through the ups and downs of raising kids. What's one thing you'd want other young mothers to know about this journey?
It's a beautiful journey. Just enjoy, and there is no booklet to it.
Right. The most ridiculous mom guilt you have felt?
I've never felt guilty as a mother.
Perfect answer. I love this one. What would your children say is your superpower?
Multitasking.
Amazing. I think that's the reason why you are here. And let me tell you that it is your children who have been your trophy or your certificate which has shined, and you shine as a mother because of the way they are.
Grateful and blessed.
And yes, absolutely. It is so good to have you, and we're just so grateful that you agreed to come and
I was more than happy to be a part.
do the best that you could, and we're very happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Anuya.
so much.
To all the moms listening, whether you're a new mom in middle of a toddler chaos, let me tell you, you're doing your best. If you feel this episode has made you seen, share it with someone who needed to hear this conversation. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Hustle and Heart with Juhi and Tanvi. Keep showing up, keep choosing yourself, and keep giving your hustle a little more heart. Until next time,